Everyone, welcome back to Crafting at Whimsy Wonderland. My name is Stacy. If you remember a little while back, I gave you a tour of my craft space after my daughter moved out. I moved my craft room into her room, and I showed you this very messy closet. As I was moving, things just got stuck in there because I didn't have things sorted and organized in the way that I wanted to organize them. So I am going to reorganize my closet, my storage stuff now. And so I thought I would show you some of the tips and tricks that I have come up with to make this a little more manageable. Now, I don't have just the stuff in my closet. I also have this pile of stuff on the floor that has just been brought down from the upstairs room where my craft room was. I need to make all of that, plus what's in this closet already, fit in there nicely. So what I did is I went to the Dollar Tree and I thought I had 20 baskets, but I only have 19. I went to 3 different Dollar Trees because I was looking for different colors. So I've got pink, green, and red. I couldn't get any green ones in those 3 sizes down at the end, but I do have some other green baskets that I've been using already and some red baskets I've been using already. So that's why I decided to go with these. I definitely want one color basket to have in my room to have projects that are in the works. Because I have several projects that I've started. I need to get a couple of more things before I can finish them, or the project changed as I moved along, and I've often been working on more than one project at a time. With my upcoming Christmas in July series that I'm working on, I have got several projects in the works. I have, right now, on this very moment, I have 6 videos that are partially made and 6 projects that are partially made because I'm waiting on them to dry, or I'm waiting for one more thing that I need to do before I can finish it up. So I want to have one color basket for projects that are in the works, and then the other 2 color baskets will be for the other things I have. The first step in my process will be to put these baskets out on my work table, and I will start sorting the mess. And once I have everything sorted, I have some ideas for some racks and things to help make more storage within these shelves that I have. So I will be showing you how I'm doing that as well. So I'm going to go get started, get sorted, and I will come back when I show you how to do the next step. I've gotten part of my closet cleaned out, and I've built this little rack. Sorry, it's really hard to stabilize. I've built this little rack to hold some of my baskets. These are those cubes, wire cubes that you can put together. They have little plastic attachments that go to them. They're just squares like that. I got them at the thrift store. I think I got 8 for $1. And I've just taken some small zip ties that I purchased at Walmart, 100 of them in a bag for $1.39 or something like that. And I'm zip tying them together. I did put a piece on the back to help stabilize it because otherwise it wanted to just kind of accordion fold up and flatten out. So I'm making this rack to store my baskets. That way I can stack 3 baskets up on top of each other. Okay, I'm going to put another one next to it, but I'm going to put a little more space in between so I have more space for the bigger baskets. Okay, so that's what I'm doing next. I had this rack made for storing paper, but now that I have my new paper racks, I don't need to store paper in here anymore. So I'm going to repurpose these into being shelves for my baskets. So what I'm doing is there's 2 pieces, a top and a bottom, and I'm just having them zip tied together. And so first I'm going to start by cutting off or cutting apart the 2 parts I've zip tied together. Now instead of using the little plastic bracket things, I've just used the small black zip ties that I got at Walmart. They're 4-inch cable ties. There's 100 in a package. I think they were about $1, $1.39, something like that. So I just bought a bunch of them and I keep them on hand because these are really easy if you change your mind and you want to change it up. It is super, super easy to change. It takes a little time, but it's super easy. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by taking out these 2 shelves. So I'm making a spot for the deeper basket, and I want it to have a little bit of room to be able to have stuff that's kind of overfilling the top a little bit. so that it can sit in there. If I just put one basket on that shelf, I've wasted a lot of space. So I'm trying to use my space as best that I can. I'm just using a pair of wire cutters to cut apart the shelves that I had already put in. So I'm just going to clip these off and get these two shelves out of here, and probably this one, maybe this one. I'll have to measure again after I get these two out, and we'll see how that goes. And I've got it taken apart, and it's just a small frame like this now. And so I'm going to add another piece to the back and another side piece. And then that'll allow me to put another shelf in here. So I'll have two more places for baskets. I'm just going to lay it on top. I'm going to take my zip tie and zip it on. This isn't hard to do, it just takes some time. So what I'm doing is just zip tying in one zip tie in each corner, just kind of loosely. And then I'm going to figure out where I want my shelf. And so I'm going to just start by laying my shelf. Now with these wires, learn from my mistake, they are welded on top on this side, but if you flip it over, there's a ridge here, okay? So you want to make sure that the wires are on top. Things will slide in and out a lot easier that way. If you have it upside down, then the things are going to catch on this bigger wire right here, okay? So make sure you have your shelves facing up. I have this now, a little frame for my baskets. I like the way it looks, so I'm going to go ahead and tighten these up. Then I'm just going to take my wire cutters and clip off the tails. So now all I need to do is slide it into position, and I can put my baskets in and have plenty of room to store them. And if they're overfilled on the top, that's okay. It gives them a little extra space. I'm going to do a couple of shelves that are taller like that for my tall baskets, and then a couple of shelves that are smaller for the smaller baskets. Here is my closet, all finished and reorganized. And then all the baskets came from the Dollar Tree, and so it was pretty economical for that much storage to have that. I think I have probably $30 worth of baskets. Some I had already, and some I purchased just for this project. I do want to get some more of this size right here, the little one that squeezes in beside the big basket. But my Dollar Tree is now out of them. I bought all that they had, so hopefully they'll get some more in next week. I'll have to keep checking. I will use this closet the way it is right now and probably move things around, and after a couple of weeks when I'm used it a bit, then I will label things. And I'm going to label them by making tags. I know not everybody has this much storage available to them, but I am going to love this storage while we have it until it's time to move, and make the best out of what I've got. That's my closet reorganization project for you. If you have any questions, post them down below. Otherwise, this has been Crafting at Whimsy Wonderland. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next time.